Well, let's talk about this. What do you think about this? Hi, everyone. What do you think about this? There is this Brazilian singer, and she was hospitalized after holding in, dun, 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 dun. She was holding in, you know, I would say gas, but the article says FARTS. Now, I don't sound right saying that, but that's what she was doing around her boyfriend. Now, she recently was hospitalized because of that. She had some severe stomach pains because she was holding in gas whenever she was with her boyfriend. Now, what do you make of that, men? I'd like to hear from the men. So, men, leave your comments. What do you think? Do you think that, excuse me, do you think that a woman should just be natural around you and not be ashamed when they have to pass gas? Or do you think they should hold it in because of adequate and to continue to be ladylike? Or should they be, just too rough? Because, women, and I'm addressing women now, a lot of men don't have a problem doing that around women. When they get comfortable with women, they just let it go, let it loose, let the goose loose. But women, even if you get married or you're in a long time relationship, I think women still feel a certain kind of way when it comes to passing gas around their significant other or their husband. So, men and women, I do want you to I want you to leave your comments in the video. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of, you know, uh-uh. But anyway, I won't. I'll just go with this because I mean, it is supposed to be natural, and I've heard people say, "Well, what are you getting all uptight about? Why are you ashamed? It's natural to pass gas, right?" But singer Polka, born Vivian de Quiros Pereira, opened up about the bizarre medical incident to over her 15 million Instagram followers. She explained she was holding in her FARTS around her partner, Ronan Souza, who hasn't spoken out about the ordeal yet. Well, I don't know if he should be speaking out. Some things need to be left personal. I don't know why she would put this out here, but she did. And so some fans argue that she should feel comfortable enough around someone she's dating to pass gas when she needs to. Well, it depends on how long she's been dating this person. If you haven't been dating that long, you always want to be on your best behavior, right? Until you get to that place where they can accept some of your negative or natural behavior, because it is natural for those things to happen, right? So she says she woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and ended up in the hospital. Polka explained in a since deleted post per News Hub. But that's it, guys. I'm now fine. Just an accumulation of trapped FARTS. Now, Polka decided to ignore her abdominal pains after she watched a TikTok video and took their faulty medical advice, but she regrets her decision. See, don't be getting medical advice from TikTok. Go to the doctor, call your clinician. They do give you, you can call and they might give you information over the phone. And they have these nurses lines out here that can give you information too. And you can do virtual and video appointments. So calling TikTok to get medical advice, I definitely would not advise you to do that. I am against that and I frown upon that unless you are speaking to a real actual doctor with a medical, a MD or DO, doctor of osteopathic medicine. But however, on TikTok, I would not even tell you to go there. But anyway, she regrets her decision. Obviously, it's never a good idea to take medical advice from random social media accounts. Exactly, Polka. And so trapped gas typically stems from a person's diet or underlying medical condition. But if you holding it in, you could come up with a really bad stomach ache. I can see you actually having a really bad stomach ache by, not letting it out like you should. Now, however, in her case, the methane gas, they call it methane gas, couldn't move through her intestines like it normally should be able to. Now let me click on methane gas because I never heard of it put like that, and I'm not in the medical field, okay? But this methane gas, And so let's just click on this where it says that this methane gas, various methods can help provide relief from trapped gas. The most effective method will vary among individuals. Therefore, a person may need to experiment to determine what works best and most quickly for them. But hold on, let me get to the top of this article. What causes trapped gas and how to relieve it? Passing gas is a normal part of the digestive process. However, if gas becomes trapped, it can in the intestines, it can feel very uncomfortable, even painful. Trapped gas has several different causes and various treatment options. A person may experience sharp pain or discomfort in their abdomen if gas does not move through their intestines normally. Gas is usually the result of bacteria digesting food in the large intestine or the person swallowing air when eating or drinking. It is normal for people to pass gas roughly 13 to 21 times a day. Don't put down how many you do it in the comments. I don't need to know, okay, people? My friends and family, visitors to this channel, subscribers. I don't need to know how many times you pass gas. But the questions that I did ask you, what do you think about this? Do you think, will you not like a woman? Would that turn you off? Will you no longer be attracted to a woman if she just naturally lives and naturally presents herself? And if she has gas after eating certain foods, are you still going to like her if she passes gas? And women the same. Because another thing is, I think it's okay to be upfront about telling your significant other that certain foods make you, have gas, and a bubbly stomach. So say, hey, you know what? I can't eat that ice cream, or I can't drink that milk, or I can't have those beans or that chili. Certain things, even some salads can give you gas, and cabbage can give you gas. So if you know certain foods, or if you eat real hot foods, like maybe a hot link sausage can give you gas. So if you know that, maybe you want to stay away from those foods, especially when you barely know your date, you're on a date, instead you're sitting down, all of a sudden, whatever, those type of strange sounds come out. You might want to be careful and just say, you know what, I have to stay away from those things. And that's understandable. We are all adults. We are human beings. And some things are going to happen without, you having any control. One time I was walking, running down the street, and I crossed the street, and I was glad I did, because it was a young man, and I heard this noise, and he looked over at me, and I could see him out the corner of my eye, and I wondered, hey, it was a teenager walking to school, it was in the morning. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm glad I crossed the street, because I couldn't imagine if the sound went with the smell, what would happen to me. Because that's like, I get sick to my stomach with stuff like that. So, however, all I'm saying is some people do it 13 to 21 times a day. That's a long time. That's a lot of, not a long time, but a lot of time to be doing that. So maybe you need to clean your system out, drink more water, but anyway, however, gas may not move well through a person's digestive system if they produce excess gas due to eating particular foods, or they experience certain gastrointestinal conditions. In this article, they look at the causes and symptoms of trapped gas, the home remedies and treatments, and when to speak to a doctor. Okay, so having trapped gas normal? It's a very common problem that some people may find embarrassing. However, it is usually not a cause for concern and often resolves itself. Intestinal gas is air that collects in a person's digestive system. When a person eats or drinks, they swallow tiny amounts of air. Gas may also arise as a byproduct of digesting certain foods. This gas accumulates in the body, and a person may release it by either belching or passing wind. If the body produces excessive gas, it may not easily pass through the digestive system, and the resulting pressure can lead to pain. Now, the symptoms of trapped gas usually appear suddenly. Some people may experience an intense, sharp stabbing pain, while others may notice a general feeling of discomfort in the abdomen. A person may also have stomach bloating and find that they are belching or passing gas more than usual as the excess gas tries to leave the body. If gas accumulates, some people may mistake the pain for a different condition. For example, if gas accumulates on the right on the right of the body, it may feel similar to gallbladder pain. Whereas if it accumulates on the left, it may feel like chest pain. In some cases, people may also have additional symptoms such as constipation, diarrhea, or weight loss. Okay, so you know, treatment. Various methods can help provide relief from trapped gas. The most effective method will vary among individuals. Therefore, a person may need to experiment to determine what works best and most quickly for them. Engaging in physical exercise or performing a self-abdominal massage on a painful area may help a person pass gas. So if you are having problems like that, maybe somebody that, or you can do it yourself, try to self abdominal massage, or someone can do that for you, like your significant other, someone you are very comfortable with, or engage in the physical exercise. But you definitely don't want to pass gas while you're doing aerobics or yoga and things like that while you're around a lot of people, because that's certainly embarrassing. Okay, so certain yoga positions or relaxing positions may also help a person release gas. Anecdotal evidence suggests that, let's see, this is called Panwan Muktasana, known as the gas release pose, may be particularly useful for this. And you can also learn about other yoga poses that may help people pass gas. This is on the medical news today. So all you got to do is put in medical news today, and put in gas or whatever, or methane gas or trap gas, and it should come up. Okay. So some people may get relief from drinking teas, beverages containing ingredients such as fennel, uh, peppermint, chamomile, or Persian medicine may help dispel gas and soothe the stomach. Other natural remedies such as anise, caraway, coriander, and turmeric may also help. And although research is still ongoing, the European Food Safety Authority have stated that there is sufficient evidence to suggest that activated charcoal can help reduce excessive gas. A 2017 study, for example, found that activated charcoal might help reduce stomach pain and trapped gas. Some people may refer to treat the symptoms of trapped gas with over-the-counter remedies. These include anti-flatulence such as simethicone. Simethicone works by bringing together small gas bubbles in the intestine to form larger bubbles, making it easier for the gas to pass through the body. And then there's a link here that also learn more about how to get rid of trapped gas, and things like that. And there are many possible causes of trapped gas, including those below: swallowing air. So like while you drinking it, or eating, sometimes you swallow excessive air or even a small amount. And that may cause a person, certain activities like chewing gum, drinking carbonated beverages, sucking on hard candy, eating or drinking too quickly. Sometimes that can even give you, making you hiccup, dry heaves, and then wearing loose-fitting dentures. In these cases, if the gas does not escape the body through belching, it may move to the intestine and result in trapped gas. So some foods and drinks, consuming certain foods and drinks can also produce excessive gas, which can result in trapped wind. During the digestion process, bacteria help break down carbohydrates in the large intestines. Excessive gas and bloating may occur when people consume foods and drinks high in complex carbohydrates, which include fruits and fruit juices, carbonated beverages, vegetables, whole grains, milk products, foods containing lactose, sugar-free products containing sorbitol, mannitol, or xylitol, and supplementary fiber such as inulin and fructose oligosaccharide. So underlying conditions, some digestive conditions may cause a person to produce more gas than usual or to experience more severe symptoms when they have gas. These conditions include small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, so that's SIBO, and then GERD, you know what that is, gastroesophageal reflux disease, and IBS is irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, lactose intolerance, fructose intolerance, dumping syndrome, bowel obstruction, colon cancer. Okay, so the prevention is to take measures. There are many measures to reduce or prevent trapped gas and symptoms. For example, you can take these steps. Swallow less air may include eating slower, avoid gum and hard candies, and not using a straw. A doctor may also suggest adopting a healthful lifestyle change if necessary, such as exercising more regularly. Physical activity can help enhance the functioning of the digestive system. Quitting smoking. Smoking causes people to swallow air, and it may also irritate the digestive system. And then making dietary changes. Avoid certain foods, particularly if people are aware of foods that trigger symptoms, can help reduce gas. Eating smaller, more frequent meals may also be beneficial. And then there are some OTCs, over-the-counter medications, may also help people pass gas more easily or produce less gas while digesting food. And then a doctor will likely diagnose trapped gas by taking the person's medical history and carrying out a physical exam. They will also ask the person about their symptoms, eating habits, and current medication. During the physical exam, the doctor will usually check for pain, bloating, swelling, or tenderness in the abdomen. They may also listen to the area using a stethoscope. If the doctor suspects that an underlying condition is causing excessive gas or increasing the symptoms of trapped gas, they may order tests. Alternatively, they may ask the person to keep a food diary to see whether specific foods are causing gas. So, uh, now, when to speak to a doctor. If it frequently experiences trapped gas or the discomfort lasts for a long time, it may be advisable to seek medical attention. A person should also speak with a doctor if their symptoms suddenly change or they experience additional symptoms such as constipation, diarrhea, or weight loss. And the doctor may be able to diagnose an underlying condition causing excessive gas or identify another reason for the abdominal discomfort. Now, everyone passes gas in summary, okay, of this, what I'm sharing, but I'm going to get back to the rest of that, the rest of the other article, but I want to put some education in here, some knowledge as well. Everyone passes gas, so understand that it is a natural thing to do. However, some digestive conditions can cause excessive gas production, as can eating certain foods. The excess gas may not pass easily through the digestive system, resulting in trapped gas. While trapped gas may cause discomfort, it usually passes on its own after a few hours. Some people may be able to relieve pain due to trapped gas using natural remedies, certain body positions, or OTC medications. Avoiding known trigger foods or drinks can help prevent trapped gas from occurring. A person should speak with a doctor if they often have trapped gas, the pain is long lasting, or they are also experiencing symptoms. So this is coming from Medical News Today. Um, and like I said, just put that in, and I'll just put that also on here in Medical News Today so that you can get this information if you need to. And then getting back to the article, as we were talking, now Polka has seen the light and will no longer be under pressure. She's seen the light, so she won't be under pressure. She is just going to go ahead and let it go. She's going to just go ahead and just, let it out with no problem no more because she has seen the light, and she will no longer be under pressure to hold it in. And she's telling you all, girls, don't be ashamed to FART in front of your guy, Polka advised, because what's really embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort, going to the hospital with your guy, and the diagnosis being trapped FARTS. Can you imagine having to go to the doctor and you get there and they say, oh, what, and they start your symptoms and stuff like that, and find out that you've been holding in gas, and that is the reason why you're having abdominal pain. Now, from now on, she said, I'm letting them rip. Let me read that again. She says, from now on, I'm letting them rip. Guys, I'm medicated and I'm fine, she concluded. And her hospital update, she has this in Spanish, but she says this isn't the first time a celebrity has been hospitalized in 2022 due to gas-related issues. Earlier this year, 90 Day Fiancé star Stephanie Matto, who began selling her own jarred FARTS in 2021, was reportedly rushed to the hospital after experiencing severe abdominal pain caused by extreme gas pressure that had built up. So that is all that I'm going to say as far as that article. But again, if this video is probably kind of comical, but also educational. So if this video has helped you in any kind of way, please hit the thumbs up button, and please share the video because you know what? We can have fun, but at the same time, there is information out here. And I'm not saying that this is the only one because there's probably a lot of women out here that are holding gas in because they don't want to be embarrassed. They want to be liked. They don't want to seem that they are unladylike. They don't want to seem like, that they have no cool and just no tact about them or tactfulness. So they hold it in. But holding it in can get you to the emergency room, as you can see, and it can make you have really bad stomach pains. So I think one of the good things is if you know what makes you have gas, then don't eat those foods. And if you want to eat them and you just can't help yourself, do it at home when you can stay at home, when you can just let it loose and nobody's going to come over to visit. Because, even some air fresheners, if you're letting it loose and somebody comes over to visit you unannounced, or you can't let them in when your house smells like gas. So you probably have to, and I'm talking about body gas, intestinal gas, methane gas from your body. I'm not from eating certain foods. I'm not talking about, the gas on your stove or something like that, or a gas leak. And so you may need to get some you try to get that nice air freshener. Some of it is expensive, some is cheap. Start burning candles and all. What you've been doing? Burning candle. Why you been burning candle? All in the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. So you might just want to spend some time alone when you're gonna really eat that food that you love enjoying, but you know that it gives you a problem with your stomach. And try and then not only that, men, be gracious because you all tend to do things and think it's funny, and I find that to be very disgusting when a man does that, even though it's natural. I just don't like that. And I'm just being honest about that. I don't like that. And then, when men do that kind of stuff. And if it's gonna smell, also, I mean, like, oh, just disgusting. But at the end of the day, it is natural. And some things we just, even though it's natural, we still have a problem accepting those things. So, however, I'm glad that this Brazilian singer, Polka, she got to the hospital. She's doing fine now. And she says she just gonna let it rip. So I wonder what's going to happen. Do you think that they're still going to stay together after she lets it rip? Because you know what? If you're going to let it rip like that, you might want to, I don't know. I don't know what your boyfriend's going to say. Do you think he's going to say, I love you enough, everything's good? Or do you think he's going to be like, nah, mm-mm, I can't. One or two passing of the gas, but a whole bunch of passing of the gas might break up a relationship. And especially if you're staying overnight, your boyfriend is trying to sleep, and the room is smelling like, you know, uh, um, a cesspool or, a sewer, that might be a problem. And then if you do it, you can't get mad if he does it. So you know what? You're gonna have to have mercy on each other. So again, let's do this disclaimer. We always need to do the disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And my opinion is not necessarily the opinions of others that comes to this channel to listen to my videos. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not a channel subscriber. And please share the video. Someone out here might need this knowledge. God bless you all on today. Peace out.